Welcome to this video. In this video I'm going to give you a quick video, but it will tell you how to check competition for keywords, and in this video I'm going to show you a really quick way of doing it. Think of it as a light version. It's not the best way of doing it, but it's the best way to do it without using lots of keyword tools and so on, and it will give you a really good look and an indication of how you can actually rank for the keyword and whether you can or not. And I'll also give you some pointers on how to write the content and what to add to it to give yourself the best chance of ranking. If you want a more advanced view at this and really to delve down and be almost guaranteed to rank for a keyword, do check out the link below, because you will find a page that looks like this and it will invite you to the 5-day quick start, and in that course I have a video that goes far more in depth about how to check competition, the best tools to do so, how to do it for free, and going more into the figures and so on, and delving right down and making sure that you know, have a formula of it exactly. Again, because it's Google and because it's keywords and everything, it's not an absolute guaranteed formula that will work every time, but it's the formula that I use inside this course that will give you a really good way when you've got your keywords to make sure that you can actually rank for them. It's a really good way to do research before you start with a niche as well. So I'll run you through the lite way, L-I-T-E. It's a really good way. It's a way that you can quickly see, especially when you're researching niches on the fly. You don't want to use loads of keyword tools. Maybe you haven't got the money for loads of keyword tools and so on. I'll show you a really quick way of doing it. So let's get into it. And if you want to join the 5-day quick start and get help with not just keyword research, but an updated course for 2021, you get a niche picked out for you. You get two, in fact. You get the content guide, how to write it so you can actually rank, how to set up the site so it actually ranks, SEO guide, and you will of course get an advanced version of this video. So do check that out, because it's only available for a short time and it's 50% off at the minute, so check out that below. And let's get into it. How to check competition, the light version, how you can do it really quickly. Okay, so first step is the keyword itself. Now what I've done, just to use an example, is I've actually used my site here, and this is the keyword that I'm actually going for with the site. You can see all the keywords here, but the one I was going to focus on is which zero turn mower is the best. 18,100 searches. A lot of the other ones are like brand ones as well. You can see a lot of brands here that get a lot of searches, but the one I'm going to go for is a buyer's guide around which zero turn mower is the best. This is Ubersuggest, really good way to do it for free. They give you some searches for free. It's not the most accurate, but it doesn't need to be, as long as you know there's searches. If you want to get more accurate, another really good tool for you is Keyword Finder, KW Finder. That is, you know, a lot of guys use that. Brian Dean uses it, and you know, and it's good if you don't mind paying. It's a really good tool if you want to delve really deep into all of the results. But here we go. So let's take this, which zero turn mower is the best, from Ubersuggest, and I'll just show you how you can see really quickly and get an idea. You can follow along with your sites and you can get an idea whether you can rank. Okay, so step one, bear in mind this is a light version. This is for you if you haven't got the money for tools and you just want to get a quick idea if you can rank. Paste the keyword in. The very first thing I do is number one, I have a look to see if there's any Google ads there. Okay, if you've got ad blockers on and stuff like that, you have to turn it off, but I'm having a look to see if there's any ads there. It doesn't have to be absolutely jam-packed with ads, but what it tells me is that if someone's paying to be there, then it's worth them paying to be there. An interesting thing with my browser is that because I'm based in the UK, even though I've got my Google set to the US for the natural results, it will still show me United Kingdom, UK results in the ads. So I have to use a proxy or something to be able to see the ads, but I don't delve too deep into it. Number one, see if there's any ads. That gives you an indication of whether people are paying to be there. Number two, look over the first 10 results, and the first thing I'm looking for is any other review sites. Now, For the light version, I know we can analyze backlinks and domain authority and a lot of different things, but just for the light version, all I'm looking for is review sites. Okay, simply because when we look at Ubersuggest here, I'm going to target that key phrase anyway. Okay, so unless we're literally going just for long tail, I suggest you target the key phrases with volume, and I'll give you an idea of how you can give yourself the best chance of ranking. But I'm going to target that anyway. Okay, so when I look here, all I'm looking at first is how many review sites, if any, are ranking on the first page. What I mean by review sites isn't literally just the stereotypical Amazon reviews. It might be something like this. You can see here, Backyard Boss. That looks like a good one. Good amount of content and so on. So this is the sort of thing I'm looking for. I'm also looking at the sort of content they've got on there, how they're structuring it and so on. You can also see here another one is a good one. You're just having a look at the content and not copying or anything, but the sort of, the flow of the content, how much is there, and that will give you an indication. This particular key phrase has got lots of review sites on the first page, so that can actually go against you in terms of how easy it is to rank, because there's a lot of people competing for that particular phrase. What you're ideally looking for, and what you will normally find with any sort of keyword, depending on the competition, with this one you can see here it's quite long tail. Which zero turn mower is the best? I mean, essentially it's best zero turn mower, but which zero turn mower, 18,100 searches. If you're doing this for a term like zero turn mowers, you'll definitely find authority sites there, but with quite a long tail phrase like this, you can see that there's a lot of information sites that are already there. So the next thing that I'd do, just to say before we go on, if there was loads of really high massive sites, like an example for you would be CNET, Walmart, massive sites that are well known, it's going to be difficult to rank for that particular phrase. But the next thing I do, because it's just reviews, I'm going to put quotes in and just have a look. So it's telling me, Google's now telling me that for that particular phrase, 2,770 people have that absolute phrase on their site, or are optimized for that phrase as Google sees it. And you can see all of the sort of rankings coming in here. So I would target that phrase. With that particular phrase, I think I could get on the second page, if not low down on the first. And how I would do it is by taking a look at the top result, the top 3, the top 4 results, because all your information is there, especially because it's jam-packed with reviews. All of your information is there on how to rank, because people are actually talking about it, like complete buyer's guide here. So I don't mean copy, but I mean you can see the flow of content. Another really important thing to do is use these terms as well, like the LSI key phrases or the related key phrases. And another thing you can do is use the other terms up here. Okay, so you can see here these are just keyword searches related to it. And another way you can get them is if you go into images, you can see other terms as well that people are sort of, based on the images, it will give you other terms that you can look at. Even if you're not going to do all that, definitely look at the related searches, and even look at the related searches and what appears for them. So best zero turn mower 2021 might be worth optimizing for, so you can get all of that content on there. You can see some guys ranking here that were ranking for the last one. Okay, another thing you can do that seems to work really well is, like someone's done here, is when you update for 2021 or put the month in the header. That works well. You do need to update it to maintain that, and you do need more information to put on, but that works really well. And you can see ads here as well. So just to say, if you had, let's go back to the original phrase. So in the way I do it, just as this light version, you can have guidelines here, but there's no set figure on that in quotes. But if that was high in quotes, so if it's getting over 10,000, 20,000 in quotes, and a lot of authority sites were on the first page, and a lot of authority sites show up in quotes, it's going to be difficult to rank for. Anywhere below 5,000 is I sort of see that as well, because it's a keyword I'm going to go for anyway based on the amount of searches. And anywhere below 1,000 with a low amount of real authority sites on the first page, it is well worth going for. I just wanted to give you a really light way of doing it that you can use, that will allow you to you can go more into this, and you can use keyword tools to check certain things on sites that will give you more of a rounded view. But this is a really good way of doing it if you just want to do it quickly. If you haven't got the keyword tools, follow that. Remember to, the main thing is to remember to write the content really well. Use your related searches, look how people are writing the content that are currently ranking, and follow suit on them, and you will give yourself the best chance of ranking. So I hope that helps. Really simple, light way of checking competition and how to write the content. If you want more advanced how to use those tools, come and join us, and I will show you exactly how to do it inside. And you check out this video, the link's below, and you can get in at half price. Cheers for watching, guys.